varnish on this so it gets sealed. Whew. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be making some Ganesh clay art. Yes, I'm so excited because we're going to be using this clay for the first ever time. And we're going to be using this. And I drew this on this paper on the same circle, and then I draw it on this paper. Then this paper is thicker. So how I did it is I put the paper on here when nothing was on this paper drawing. Then what I did was I took a pencil and I just hardly pressed it on here, not too hard. And then I pressed it on here like this. And then it made an imprint here, and then I just traced it. That's what I did. And this is the paper, and I have a cardboard piece, a thin cardboard piece here, which I took from a book cover. And this is for stability, and this is for decoration. I'll put this on here, and this is the drawing. Look at it closely. Take a screenshot if you need. Okay, now I'm gonna put the glue on here. Put a lot of glue. But if you're using the liquid version, then put a little bit and then spread it. Put it on here. And then put the paper on here. And don't worry, I have already read the instructions. I'm pretending to read them. I did them myself. Really. Okay, now I'm gonna open it for the very first time. Yeah. Oh! What is this? It doesn't smell at all. Okay. Then now I'm going to open it up. Oh, this is green. It said mix until white, and it doesn't look like white at all. What is this color? Please be white. Oh, yes, it's white. It's a grayish white. Hope this turns it white. Okay. I can open this. I can do this myself. I need to do it myself. Fine, but weird. Why isn't it picking up? It's not like your normal clay, so be careful with this stuff. You can see I am having a little bit of trouble here. Let's mix it. I am really having some trouble here. It's not a normal clay. I have to mix it good. This is the first time I've ever tried it, so I'm confused a little. This clay is so sticky. Gah! It is so sticky. On my hand, and it's already just sticking to me. Let's cut it down. Okay. You can say I play with clay every single day. Finally, the clay is dry. This is after about 2 hours, you can say. Now we are going to be decorating it. We're going to start with some white paint. This white looks good. Just don't know why I like the color white. We're going to put a base coat on everything with some white color. I'm starting from the top all the way to the bottom. I'm adding these small little gems, stickers on the sides, on the border of the circle. And I knew I would need another strip. It didn't even take it halfway through. It is not gonna get us to the middle, but told you. There are little lines on here, that's why I can see. Hope I don't have to cut it. Cut the strips so that it will fit. I think another strip will get us over to here. About there. There are gold ones on this. A bunch of gold ones. And I was almost right. I was little forward, but we'll need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 to 3. That much length will get us through. That's the border done. And the white is not dry. Clearly, it's not dry. So this is dry now. The first coat of white is dry. And I wanted to show you something. With the leftover clay from this, I made these little lockets. And this is a keychain for my mom or my dad. I don't know which one I'll use it. Which key I'll put it on. And these are some necklaces I have made. This one says S. 2 things it says. 1 is the starting of my name. 2, the starting of my channel's name. And this is golden. This one is golden as well. This is only the first coat, so it looks really see-through. This is pink. And there are 3 pinks, 2 goldens and 1 yellow. This one is going to be an emoji. And these ones are going to be lockets. They're going to be 5 lockets. Yes, I love them. While the white is drying. Okay, let's put some whitey. I have done white double coat, and now I'm going to be doing the golden color on mukut. I'm using the smallest dot tool to paint the red rubies. I'm gonna put in some rubies on. I have 1 ruby here. I'm gonna put a ruby right here and a ruby here. That's a lot of red rubies, but they look amazing. I'm gonna add some colorful sparkles on here. and it has small on this side, bigger on this side. I'm using the smallest tip I have on this side, these spots, and use the same tip for these as well, the rubies. I'm pretending these are rubies as well. So I'm going to dip once, draw one dot, dip again, draw another dot, dip again, dip another, draw another dot. Like that you have to do. Now I'm going to use some varnish on this so it gets sealed. Whew. Put it over the crown and all over the body. Where I have painted everywhere where I have painted with acrylic paint, I'm gonna put a layer of varnish over there, like on the spots. How I teach you that you have to put a little bit of paint every time we paint a dot. Now you have to wait 1 billion hours for this to dry. I have some double-sided tape on this cupboard, and this is still wet, but I'm gonna put it on anyways. Hope it stays. In the festival time, definitely decorate your home with this, and if you don't even have molded clay, it's fine. You can use any air dry clay as well, or you can also just draw a Ganesh and just color it. That's also fine. These gems just added the little something extra on it. These gems and these dots, they're just so beautiful. And I love the idea about the rubies. The rubies look so amazing. Make these traditional pieces and put them around your house. They will look amazing and it will give your house a traditional look. Thanks for watching my video, and for more videos like this one, subscribe and like and share with your family and friends, and bye bye. Oh, my hair got stuck on the varnish. Bye.